up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. This is a quick Kendra G reaction. Shout out to Kendra G and shout out to Mr. 29. He showed up as an update on Kendra G's live, and I wanted to react to this to see if they could resolve this. Somebody sent this to me, so I want to react to it, y'all. Make sure y'all chime in the comments below because I just wanted to react to him showing back up on Kendra's channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Share and like the video, y'all. Hit that notification bell. So let's go ahead and get into this update. Let's get it. Here we go.
Yeah, you know me. Hey, girl.
This is the first time you've been on my show since that time.
Yeah. How you doing?
Mr. 29, baby.
Hey, look, it's been crazy. Like, everywhere I go, they be like, you the one cussed out Kendra. I be like, oh, my God. It's so funny.
Let me say this. Now, I was the only reason, I didn't mind anything you said, but I'm gonna tell you in advance. Don't say anything about anybody other than me, because I end up hanging up on you because you spoke about my father. So now that's if we go too far. But anything you say about me, you know, I'm Michelle. So that's, I just want to preference you. But you gotta turn off the TV.
Hold on. I'm not turning it off.
DJ Bangs was out. He couldn't make it tonight, y'all.
Baby.
So
I'm surprised to see him back up here.
Other than that, yeah, the views was popping. I'm like, hell yeah, we gotta do that again, Kendra. Like, we had people in the room, like, they was going crazy.
Well, let's say, okay, as long as you know you don't say nothing about anybody other than me, we can talk. Are we clear on that?
Yeah, we good, okay, girl. Your wig looking all right.
So here's the deal.
He said, girl, Kendra, your wig looking all right. He didn't say good. He said all right. Oh, Lord. Hopefully this goes well. Let's continue.
You are the most popular guest to ever be on my show. I mean, hands down. If people don't know, this is the infamous
Mr. 29.
Mr. 29.
Okay, so let's start right there. Now, okay, I apologize. I can tell that my disbelief, you wasn't having it. But so if that was okay, so that means you're 31 right now. If you was really 29 then?
Yeah.
So you're really 31.
Yeah.
Kendra, don't do it again. Don't do it, Kendra. Why are you doing it again?
Let me ask you this.
You want to see
Am I the first person that didn't believe your age?
It wasn't that. It was the way you went by and like how you was. I feel like you was coming for me. So my defense mechanism was like, oh, she want that.
Okay, listen, that's fair. Listen, like I said, I'm an open book. If I try you, you get the right to try me. That's why I literally, if people watched it, I don't know if you remember, I let you go on the whole time until you brought up my dad. I didn't like, when you brought up my dad, then I had to hang up on you. But I let you go off. I said, I'm gonna let him go off. But you know, people still, I'm not the only person that did not believe you were 29.
She's right about that. There were many people who didn't believe that he was 29. They were in the comments, they weren't making it known. But her being the host of the show, it made him feel a certain type of way. That's what he's trying to say, because the way she went about it, you know, kept asking him as if she was trying to come for him and make a joke about it. Just think, if somebody had did that to her, she probably would have cussed him out. If somebody would have sat there and said, you know, asked her age, and then they sat there and look at her, do exactly what she did, she knows she would have been pissed. She knows you would probably would have cussed him out. And yeah, this person is on your platform, but it doesn't make it okay to be rude right in front of their face like that. That was very disrespectful in my opinion. And you have to be cautious of how you talk to people. Now, if somebody coming on and they're trying you, Kendra goes off. It doesn't matter whose show it is. It's a matter about giving the respect that you expect back. That's all. But let's continue.
But you don't think that's rude? That at that time, the way you was coming off and trying to be funny, because at the end of the day, like I was saying in that video, you have people that look up to you and respect you. And us as black people, why do we have to do that to each other? You feel me?
Okay. So, okay, I received that.
Like, that was corny.
Well, no, I don't. Well, I won't stand by that it was corny, but I do honor your emotions and your feelings.
But Kendra saying you won't stand by his corny, that's not you honoring his his feelings and his emotions. You know, women like to be validated when they feel a certain type of way. But when a man comes and say, no, this is how I feel, this is how you made me feel, oh, you won't stand by it, or you won't really validate his feelings like they don't matter. I think that's where we got to learn, you know, to once again, give the respect that you expect. You can't expect people to always honor your feelings and cater to you and give you what you want if you can't even honor them telling you, hey, I felt disrespected because you did X, Y, Z, instead of just apologizing and saying, you know what, I'll try not to do that again. It's not about whose show it is and it's grandstand and all of that. It's about decent respect, decency, and just having a decency for others, the same decency you would like to have. If somebody comes on your show, or if you go on a show, you want to feel like you're being respected and your feelings are being honored. That's all it is about decency. It's just being a decent human being. People are human. These are human beings. If a person, I'm like this, if somebody's not coming for you, don't come for them. Let's continue.
What I will say is, right, bring the camera down. I get people who lie to me all the time, right? And ever since then, I try to just give people the benefit of the doubt. I apologize to you if you really, truly felt away.
Yeah, because I was just like, dang. And that's what's wrong with, and like, it's a lot going on in the world. And we fight it's different fights we fight. We fighting the white man, we fighting the government, and we fighting each other. When are we going to come together and fight these other people? You feel me?
Can I say this? And you are right. Listen, I want to say a couple things.
I get what he's saying.
Two things can be true. What you're saying is true, but you also know this is the internet, right? So we know how this works. Even in this moment, you call me. I call nobody. Everybody that's ever been on the show has decided to call me and push that button.
Because that's the reason I called you, because
but hold on, let me finish. But when you call this show, we are not new around the block. You know what you're getting into. So you are correct, but at the same time, you know how we do over here.
So how do you do? Is this the place where you come and call in to be disrespected by the host? Is that what she's saying? So you call in and you gonna get disrespected by the host? That's because the host doesn't know how to be cordial and endearing to her guests? Is that what we're saying? Oh, because you got a show, you got to be disrespectful to people? I don't understand that part. I don't understand. Let's continue.
I wasn't the only person that was shocked that you were really 29. Because people are still asking me, how old are you now? Like, they're still saying that in the comment section.
31. And at the end of the day, you don't feel like you keep questioning. And that day, I told you multiple times, I don't know how I have to put it to you. I gave you my date of birth. You should have put it together, sister. That's all I'm saying. But we good, though? I've always been good. Are you good? But the video was a key, and it was funny afterwards. Because your face expressions, you was just like, oh my God, like, what the hell? I was like, yeah, I got her ass. She thought she was going to have me in the trick bag, and I got you.
Well, no, but here's the deal. You have to always remember, you don't got that video can never exist if I don't want it to exist. Y'all have to know this. Let me educate everybody. This is my show. God. The video was out. Hold on. The video was out because I wanted the video to be out. I could have, that video could have never been shown around the world if I really felt disrespected. There are videos that are down and they will never be
You feel like you wasn't disrespecting me?
I felt like I was in truly disbelief of your age, and I was challenged you there, and I said I do honor how you felt. Now, that's why I said I do apologize for making you feel a certain way. But no, I was really in disbelief of your age. I really was.
But I mean, I've seen people that I thought was older than what they say they was. And yeah, I might go talk about it later, but I'm not going to sit there in their face because that's rude. And if you do it, you got to understand how that person would feel. That's it. Just acknowledge that person felt a certain kind of way. And if somebody did that to you, somebody say, oh my God, you 40 something? Oh my God, girl, I thought you were 55. Oh my God, you don't look. Then people get attitudes and get mad and want to cuss people out. I'm just saying, anybody would get offended by that. There's a way to do stuff. And I just thought in that particular video, I think Kendra took it too far. Let's continue.
I was really in disbelief. And I think if you were honest, I'm not the first person that's been in disbelief of your age. And that's why you were and that's why you might have been so defensive. And I get that. But you're acting like I'm crazy, like I'm the first person that's ever challenged you on your age.
No, you're the first person that on Beyonce's internet trying to play with me and trying to be funny.
I was myself. Like, I've been like myself.
Yourself, being rude and being rude to people you think that's being yourself. No, because I saw a couple more videos of how you interact with people, Kendra. That is not cool. You feel me? That is not cool. You don't have no type of coof about yourself when it comes
to... Well, here's the deal. Listen. I will say this. I genuinely...
Look, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Like, come on now. Is that who you are? Are you a rude person? Or that's what you want people to believe that you are? Like, you can't be, cordial with folks and not try to make jokes of people. Now, we all make jokes of Kiki, but I'm just saying, if you have a guest right in front of you and you're asking them questions and you stop and you pause and ask them all these about anybody would get offended. And if anything, even if I would have tried to take that route, I would have stopped and said, you know what, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I just didn't think that you was that age. I do apologize right then, and kept it moving. That could have squashed that right there. It's not the point of people didn't believe his age. It's how you went up. You can't look, because everybody else is not, like she said, it's not their show. It's your show. You're at the helm of your show. So you are responsible for how you act, not everybody else. Everybody else in the comments saying what they want, but they're not telling it to him directly to his face. You're telling this man to his face, responding to him, acting like you don't believe in, asking him all these questions over and over and over till it got to him. That would get to anybody. Some people would have just hung up because they're like, damn, why? So yeah, let's continue. What are y'all thoughts?
Don't have intentions to hurt people. I know that my facial expressions, people say this all the time, but I gotta be myself. And at the end of the day, you could not call the show, or you could call the show. And there's a component of me, there's a component of the comment section, there's a component of the internet. And I just think that I can't apologize for making you feel a certain way, but I do think it's unfair for you to act like no one's ever not believed your age before. And that's the part you're trying to
be like now. You trying to be funny now. And
I'm not trying to be funny. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to have you be, listen, I want you to be honest from your perspective. From my perspective, I apologize if your feelings were hurt. But from your perspective, I'm sure you can admit I'm not the first person that did not believe your age. That's all that I'm saying. You're acting like I'm the first person you ever met that did not believe your age. That's all that I was saying. But I apologize that if the way I came across. So it's like you're not even honoring that. It's like you called me not.
No. I respect that. A lot of people don't have the balls to apologize when they're wrong.
But then I wonder, because now you're acting. I don't know if you're acting, but at the beginning you called it happy, like. People come up to you all the time and they're like, are you the guy?
Yeah, they still do.
Right, but
I like it.
But you said what?
I said they come to me all the time and I like it.
Okay,
the attention,
right.
I think it's
so
hilarious.
You like it, but how can you like it but then call at me and be mad at me? Like, how can you like all the attention but
I'm checking the disrespect. That's what I was checking. I'm checking you. How I felt like you was disrespecting me.
Well,
that's all.
I already explained. Now, listen.
Okay, and we're past that. Okay, we past that.
Ooh, I don't know Kendra, and this is no shade, Kendra, but Kendra don't like to be wrong. The looking on her face is like she hate to be wrong. She hate to be wrong, and there are a lot of people out there like that. There's nothing. They'll try to justify their actions in every way, shape, or form. That's a flaw that you must work on, because listen, you're not always right. People, and when somebody, this could have been simple. If somebody told me, look,
you disrespected me when you said X, Y, and Z.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say, you know what? I apologize for that. I did not intend for that, but I apologize. I did not intend to disrespect you, but I apologize. Because sometimes you say things and you don't realize how you're coming across. Like I said, especially with people you don't know. People you know how to interact with the people you always interact with. And y'all make jokes and y'all play around, but people you don't know what these people triggers are. You don't know what could offend them, what could or could not. So if I say something that offend somebody and they tell me, hey, you offended me when I said there's nothing else to, I apologize. It doesn't hurt me to apologize or to accept that I may have been wrong in that moment. It doesn't take anything away from me. But there are people who hate to be wrong and they hate to accept the idea that they may have been wrong. If somebody is blatantly telling you, hey, you offended them with what you said, listen, I can be myself, but I can also apologize for how I offended you, because I know everybody don't see things or hear things the same way. I think that's something that people can learn from, honestly, because it doesn't take any skin off your back to apologize and just say, I'm sorry, as opposed to trying to still be right about it. No, because that nobody wins in that situation. It's not going to come off the right way. Let's continue.
So now since we never really did it, do you want to do the full interview?
I don't think so. I just want to get how I feel off, and you have a blessed day.
Well, I don't know how you feel, because in one instance you're telling me you like the attention.
Just let it go.
The attention of me going off on you, because you probably not used to people telling you about yourself and telling you when you wrong. And that's the part I'm talking about. And when you're disrespecting a black man, how would you feel if somebody disrespected you in public? You would feel some type of way about it.
That's true.
This is why I say that I apologize how you felt. I'm used to that. I'm a public figure. People talk about me for years. So my skin is a little different. Hold on again.
Yeah, but I bet people not telling you to your face all the time. People say things on social media. People say things in posts and all of that, but not to your face. The same way most people have feelings about each other and they don't say it to their face because they want to be cordial in public. And then they go on social media and talk trash, but they don't really go in their face and really say it, because that may end up in a fight. So that's why. Let's continue.
Like I said, if I really felt disrespected by you, the video would have never got posted. I had to post the video. So I didn't feel a way by what you said to me. It was like, that was how you felt. It didn't bother me. If it bothered me, the world would have never saw the video. It's that simple. I put the video out there. I could have ended the video. Every video you ever see, I put out there. So it's
out there. So you can't do nothing about it. It's just about respect.
Well, you caught it happy that it was out there. You just told me you like the attention.
Yeah, but it's about respect. You don't respect people, and when people check you about being disrespectful, that's all I'm saying. Have more respect.
I have respect for people. I apologize for the way that you felt. Well, why you call me then, damn it? Like, what you want? What you want? Why you call me then?
I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing. I'm not being disrespectful. We're talking.
Okay, but
what I'm trying
to understand is this. Here's what I'll repeat.
Let's have dialogue, babe.
Well, I host a dating show, so either we're gonna do the full questions or we're gonna wrap. But what I'm saying is, when you called in the beginning, you seem happy and joyful, and you love that people still come up to you.
Well, you apologize. That's all I needed. You put the ass up. Thank you. Good night.
Oh my God. Lord. Looked like it was going in the right direction, that they were going to resolve it, but they did not, child. Lord have mercy. This didn't end well, and it's unfortunate, but I do understand where he was coming from. I do, and it does seem, and I don't know Kendra G. I actually like Kendra G. I said this several times, but I do see she don't like you to correct her, and she don't seem like she's used to people correcting her. She seems to always want to be right. It seems like it hurts for her, for somebody to check her or tell her when she's wrong. And yeah, even though she apologized, it was almost like a half-ass apology, in my opinion, just my opinion, because that's not the way you apologize. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. I didn't realize I was doing that, but I do apologize for disrespecting you, and leave it at that. But shout out to Mr. 31 now, because he's 31 now. Hope all is well with him. And shout out to Kendra G, child. We can all learn from many different situations. That's all I'm saying. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, but I think it takes a certain type of person to accept their mistakes and accept that they're not perfect. We are all flawed, and we all make mistakes, and move on from it. It's not that deep. But that's my thoughts on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.